Hello creative friends, I'm Nicole Donato and I'm so excited you're joining me on this colorful adventure. Whether you're brand new to painting or just looking for a fresh spark of inspiration, you're in the right place. Today, I'm thrilled to welcome you to the world of watercolor painting, a world full of vibrant hues, gentle washes, and endless possibilities. Watercolor is a medium that invites play and experimentation, and I can't wait to share its magic with you. You might recognize me from my years on TV, where I shared stories and connected with viewers. But today, I'm stepping into a different role, as your creative guide and fellow art enthusiast. For me, watercolor has always been more than just paint on paper. It's my escape, my way to capture fleeting moments of beauty, and find a sense of calm in a busy world. Each brushstroke is a chance to slow down and express myself. After spending years in the fast-paced world of broadcasting, I realized something important. Art is for everyone. You don't need to call yourself an artist to enjoy painting or to create something meaningful. All you need is curiosity and a willingness to try. My mission is to make watercolor simple, fun, and accessible for all. I want to break down any barriers that might be holding you back and show you that anyone can enjoy this beautiful art form. We'll start with the basics, building your confidence one brushstroke at a time. I'll guide you through each step so you never feel lost or overwhelmed. Remember, this isn't about perfection. It's about expression, joy, and discovering your own creative voice. Mistakes are just part of the process, and sometimes they lead to the most beautiful surprises. Just like I did on TV, I'll break down each step into easy-to-follow instructions so you can paint along with confidence and see your progress unfold. Get ready to explore, play, and unlock your inner artist. No matter your age or experience, there's a place for you here. In this series, we'll dive into watercolor fundamentals, experiment with color, and discover why this medium is so magical and beloved by artists everywhere. So, let's pick up a brush, let go of expectations, and start your creative journey together, right now. What makes watercolor so special? It's all about light and transparency. Unlike heavy paints, watercolor lets the white of the paper shine through, creating a luminous effect. The water does much of the work, blending colors and creating beautiful, unexpected textures. You don't need fancy supplies, just paints, brushes, paper, and water. Painting with watercolor is relaxing and mindful, turning each session into a mini retreat. It's not just art, it's self-care. Ready to paint? Whether you're brand new to watercolors or just looking to refresh your skills, these simple techniques are the perfect place to start. Watercolor is all about experimenting and enjoying the process, so let's dive in together. Let's try some essential watercolor techniques that form the foundation of beautiful paintings. Each one will help you get comfortable with your materials and discover what makes watercolor so unique. First, the flat wash. Mix a generous amount of color with water, then paint even, horizontal strokes across your paper. The goal is to create a smooth, consistent layer of color, free from streaks or harsh lines. This technique is perfect for painting skies, backgrounds, or any area where you want a uniform look. Next, try the graded wash. Start with a rich, saturated color at the top of your paper. As you move downward, gradually add more water to your brush, letting the color fade gently from dark to light. This creates a beautiful gradient effect, ideal for sunsets, landscapes, or adding depth to your work. Now let's explore the magical wet-on-wet technique. Begin by wetting your paper with clean water. Then, drop in your chosen color and watch as it blooms and spreads, blending softly and unpredictably. This is where watercolor truly comes alive, creating organic shapes and textures you can't get any other way. Try adding more colors while the paper is still wet. Watch as the pigments mingle and flow into each other, creating soft, dreamy blends and unexpected color mixes. This is a great way to experiment and see how different colors interact. For details and sharp lines, use the wet-on-dry technique. Paint directly onto dry paper for crisp, defined edges and precise shapes. This is perfect for adding final touches, outlines, or intricate patterns to your painting. Most watercolor paintings combine these techniques: soft, blended backgrounds created with washes, and sharp, detailed elements layered on top. This contrast brings your artwork to life and adds depth and interest. Don't worry about perfection. Watercolor is about play and discovery. Let yourself experiment, make mistakes, and see what happens. Every attempt teaches you something new. Each technique helps you understand how water and pigment interact and how you can use that relationship to create different effects. Notice how the paint moves, how colors blend, and how the paper absorbs water. Practice these basics on a scrap piece of paper. Try making swatches, gradients, and patterns. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become, and you'll be amazed at what you can create with just a few simple techniques. Remember, every brushstroke is progress. Each mark you make is a step forward in your creative journey, so celebrate your growth along the way. Let's move on and put these skills to use. Get ready to apply what you've learned in a real painting. Grab your supplies. We're about to paint your first masterpiece together. Let's see what you can create. Let's dive in and create a beautiful, simple sunset sky over a striking mountain silhouette using the watercolor techniques you've just learned. This project is perfect for beginners and will help you practice blending, layering, and creating bold shapes. Start by taping your watercolor paper securely to a sturdy board. This step is important because it keeps your paper flat and prevents it from warping as you paint and add water. Next, use a clean brush to wet the top 2/3 of your paper. This will be the area for your sky, and pre-wetting helps the colors blend smoothly and naturally. Begin painting with a bright yellow at the very top of your paper. Gradually blend in a warm orange, letting the colors softly merge. Then, add a touch of pink or red near the bottom of the sky area. Allow the colors to flow into each other for a seamless, glowing sunset effect. Gently tilt your paper back and forth to encourage the colors to blend even more. Once you're happy with the gradient, set your painting aside and let it dry completely before moving on. When your sky is dry, mix a rich, dark color, like deep blue, purple, or black, on your palette. This will be used to paint the mountain silhouette. Using the wet-on-dry technique, carefully paint a jagged mountain range along the bottom third of your paper. The crisp edge will make your mountains stand out against the soft sky. Fill in the mountain shapes completely with your dark paint, making sure the silhouette is bold and dramatic against the vibrant sunset colors above. And just like that, you've finished your very first watercolor landscape. Take a moment to appreciate the beautiful scene you've created. Hold up your painting and admire your progress. Notice how the colors blend and the mountains pop. Congratulations, you're officially a watercolor artist. Keep practicing, and soon you'll be painting even more amazing landscapes. Want to take your paintings to the next level? Here are my top tips. Invest in good watercolor paper. It makes a huge difference in color and texture. Use 2 jars of water, one for rinsing, one for clean mixing, to keep your colors bright. Try sprinkling salt on wet paint for magical starburst textures. If you make a mistake, lift color with a damp brush or blot with a paper towel. Most importantly, embrace happy accidents. Sometimes they lead to your best work. Every painting is a learning experience. Keep experimenting and enjoy the process. Congratulations, you've learned the basics, practiced techniques, and finished a beautiful painting. Remember, art is about enjoying the process, not chasing perfection. Keep practicing, play with new colors, and let your creativity grow. Some days will flow, others might be tough. Just keep painting. Every brushstroke tells your story. I'm excited to continue this journey with you. In our next lesson, we'll explore advanced techniques and new projects. Until then, keep your brushes wet and your imagination open. Thank you for joining me. Happy painting! See you soon for more watercolor adventures.